You know what I'm tired of? Hearing people say, I just wish I had more confidence. As if confidence is something you're born with. As if it magically appears when the timing is perfect, the stars align, and life gets easier. Let me tell you something. Confidence isn't a feeling, it's a skill. And like any skill, it's built, not given, not gifted. Built. You build it by doing the hard things. You build it by showing up when you don't feel ready. You build it by proving to yourself over and over that you can handle discomfort, uncertainty, rejection, and failure. You don't wait for confidence. You generate it by taking action before you feel ready, by speaking up even when your voice shakes, by hitting a send, raising your hand, walking into the room, and saying yes to the thing that scares you. That moment, the second your brain screams, what if I fail? Your brain screams, what if I fail? That is exactly when you have to move. Because confidence is built in those seconds when you choose courage over comfort. And no, it's not about being fearless. Confidence has nothing to do with being loud or outgoing or bold. It has everything to do with trust. You trust yourself not to quit. You trust yourself to figure it out. You trust yourself to survive the uncomfortable stuff because you've done it before. You don't need to feel confident to act confident. You need to act first. And that action becomes the evidence your brain uses to believe in you. You want more confidence. Start building it. Say the thing, do the thing, try the thing. And when that little voice inside says, who do you think you are? You answer, I'm someone who's building confidence. One choice at a time. That's it. That's the truth. Confidence isn't a miracle. It's a muscle. And you're already strong enough to start. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop. People often assume that confident individuals are just naturally that way, as if they came out of the womb, ready to speak up in meetings, take big risks, or walk into any room like they own it. That's not how it works. Confidence is not a personality trait reserved for the loudest person or the extrovert in the room. It's a skill, just like playing the piano, learning a new language, or lifting weights. And like any skill, it can be practiced, improved, and strengthened over time. When you start treating confidence as something you can work on, rather than something you're supposed to magically have, everything changes. You stop beating yourself up for not feeling confident and start focusing on building it, step by step, through your actions and choices. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about doing something or waiting until the fear goes away. It comes from doing the thing you're scared of. Action is the birthplace of confidence. Every time you take a step, even a small one, you prove to yourself that you're capable. You don't wake up one day suddenly feeling bold enough to chase your goals. You earn that boldness by moving forward, especially when it's uncomfortable. The longer you wait, the more your brain collects reasons to stay still. But the moment you act, raise your hand. Speak your truth. Take that first scary step. You start to shift the way you see yourself. You're no longer someone who hesitates. You're someone who moves, and confidence begins to rise from that movement. Courage always comes before confidence because confidence is the reward, not the starting point. People wait around hoping to feel confident before they take action, but it doesn't work that way. What actually happens is you feel fear, doubt, anxiety, everything that tells you to stay safe and stay quiet. That's when courage steps in. Courage is the decision to move forward even when you're terrified. It's doing the thing despite the shaking hands, the racing heart, the what-ifs screaming in your head. It's stepping into the unknown without a guarantee. And every time you choose courage, you gain experience. That experience becomes proof that you can handle more than you thought. And that proof is what grows your confidence. Waiting until you feel ready is one of the biggest traps that keeps people stuck. The truth is, you're probably never going to feel fully ready to do the big, scary, meaningful things in your life. Your brain is wired to protect you from risk, from failure, from anything uncertain. So it will always try to convince you to wait. It will tell you that you need more time, more research, more preparation, more validation. But that moment of hesitation is exactly where the shift has to happen. You have to act before you feel ready because the readiness comes after the action, not before. It's in doing the thing that you gain the clarity, confidence, and momentum you were waiting for. Trusting yourself isn't something that just happens. It's something you build through repeated evidence. Every time you follow through on a promise you made to yourself, no matter how small, you strengthen that trust. It could be getting out of bed when the alarm goes off, speaking up when it's uncomfortable, or setting a boundary you've been avoiding. These moments may seem insignificant, but they add up. Your brain starts to recognize a pattern. You do what you say you'll do. That pattern builds credibility with yourself, and that credibility becomes the foundation for real, lasting self-confidence. Without that internal trust, you'll constantly second-guess your decisions and look to others for reassurance. But when you've proven to yourself that you can rely on your own choices, you stop needing permission to move forward and start becoming your own source of strength. Confidence doesn't come from comfort zones. It's born in the uncomfortable moments when you choose to act despite fear, doubt, or uncertainty. Every time you make a decision that stretches you, challenges you, or pushes you past what feels easy, you're building something inside yourself. It's in the decision to speak up even when your voice shakes, to take the risk when the outcome isn't guaranteed, to show up when you'd rather hide. Those are the moments that shape you. Confidence is not built in theory. It's built in motion. And the more consistently you choose those uncomfortable decisions, the more resilient, capable, and grounded you become in who you are and what you can handle. Each time you do something hard and come out the other side, your mind registers proof that you are strong enough to face discomfort and still move forward.